Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 5. I am the Max of Trades. In the last part, I apparently got a roommate. And somebody, I'm not naming names, took my box of potatoes. And again, I'm not pointing any fingers, but there's only one other person in this room with opposable thumbs. So, I mean, there's that. Anywho, I guess there's gonna be nothing incredibly awkward about the situation that we're currently in. I'm just gonna go to sleep. You needn't worry about, Yes, well, you'll get what you get, and I'm going to guess that what you get is probably going to be curry. It is the only thing that is there. With my weird, bad blankets for the summer heats. Either way, I guess we're gonna go talk to Igor. Igor and the, I don't even know what to call them, Sato twins. And I have awoken. Sup, Igor? Are you gonna be incredibly vague again?
The prisoner has returned.
It's not like it's, you know, been a long time or anything.
You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
You are in no position to demand me to do anything, so maybe shut up!
The bonds that you have reeled in are quite intriguing.
That's one word for it.
In other words, they all have been unfairly labeled by society, and are standing up against such fates.
Yeah, that's a lot more accurate, actually.
Have you noticed? Your heart seems to inspire theirs.
It's true. They see my life and they go, hey, maybe, I guess ours isn't so bad, let's keep working on that.
Outcasts of society. In other words, you're picaresque. Deepen your bonds with them.
I am doing my best to do that, yes.
Those will become the strength behind your rehabilitation. I look forward to it.
If it was anything like how it worked in Persona 4, it proved to be very handy, so yeah.
I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
The first thing, he's like, your newfound growth. Is like, what? Where? Should I get a doctor to look at it?
Continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
I don't know why that's where my mind went. Either way, apparently the bond with Igor has gone deeper. Don't know how I feel about that, but I can hold more personas!
Alright.
I am okay with that. Oh my goodness, I am so okay with that.
Almost time.
Almost time for what? Why you gotta be so vague and confusing, Igor? I don't care for it. Alright. Either gosh darn way, it's Sunday!
You're Sai-san's younger sister, correct?
That is in fact a thing. Also, apparently we are here now.
May I talk to you for a moment?
Go ahead, suspicious guy.
Is it about the Phantom Thieves, Akechi-kun?
Probably. That's all anybody talks about these days.
You're quite perceptive.
She'd kinda have to be.
I was wondering if there were any points in common between Kamoshida's and Madarame's cases.
You mean besides everything?
There have been victims, after all. The Phantom Thieves need to be pursued.
So, the fact that you're so steadfastly aware of them and confident that they exist only supports my theory even more.
You criticize the Phantom Thieves, yet you don't doubt their actual existence.
So that's not weird.
Oh, you saw that show on TV.
Well, they played it twice.
Common sense can get in the way at times when pursuing the truth.
Fair enough.
Many details become logical if I think on the premise that they do exist.
I mean, well, anything's possible at that point.
Is this because my sister told you to do so?
I don't know.
It was just a coincidence.
Doubtful.
Why do I get the feeling that you're enjoying this?
Probably because of his extraordinarily elated expression on his face.
You may be right.
It's like, yeah, why do I get the feeling that you're experiencing joy?
Huh?
Phantom thieves that use calling cards and succeed in their crime. As the so-called charismatic detective, it'd be hard for me not to see them as my rival.
I guess.
You have such high self-esteem.
Indeed.
So the Phantom Thieves are evil and you are just?
Compared to people who manipulate others' hearts as they see fit, I believe I'm on the side of justice.
I mean, I'm willing to believe that you think that, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to end up that way.
Besides, I'm only using my natural-born talents for the sake of serving the world.
You are a terrible successor to the title that Naoto has discarded. I do not care for this guy.
Don't you think the same about yourself, too? Oh, that's surprising. So you're just the good girl type of pushover.
Dude!
Oh, looks like it's starting soon. See you later. Give Sai-san my regards.
Yeah, and I guess ignore that actual, just straight up open-faced insult. Wow.
Why does everyone get on my case?
Yeah, I gotta agree with her. What's up with this? It's like the world is conspiring against this poor girl now.
It's such a delight to enjoy coffee of this quality.
No comment.
You could stay until you find a place, you know. I can't promise it'd be comfortable here, though.
Thank you, but I'll return to the dorms. I realized something after talking with everyone last night.
Oh, that was a short-lived living situation. Huh, alright.
Perhaps it's due to my upbringing, but I don't know anything of the world, let alone other people.
Well, also you seclude yourself.
If I'm to depict people in my art, I need to learn more about them. I must interact with them more.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good idea, but, you know, good on ya. That's just not the type of thing I'd do.
I'll return to the dorms and start over by talking with the people closest to me.
I have to wonder who that might be.
I see. Good on you for realizing that yourself.
There's no need to exaggerate. May I come again sometime to enjoy your coffee?
Yeah, as long as you can pay.
My doors are always open.
Why are you he's so friendly and approachable to everybody but me.
He's been through a lot, too, from what I've heard. Are you related to him?
Huh? Oh, how would I describe it? We're just acquaintances, not family or anything.
Yeah, I still don't know exactly the full story there.
I may be overstepping my bounds, but why did you decide to take him in?
That is very good information. Please say so.
Reason, huh?
Explain!
Probably because he reminds me of my old self.
I don't know how to feel about that.
That's all?
It doesn't take much when someone takes consideration on someone else. Your art instructor, former art instructor, he must have felt something for you too. Besides just stealing your talents.
You greatly underestimate the depths of selfishness.
Truth be told, I cannot hate him from the depths of my heart either. I should probably get going.
Hey, you sure about this? The painting, I mean. It'd be a waste to keep here.
You seriously just gonna keep it there?
Even if I kept it at the dorms, it'd only be met with skepticism. I doubt it would want that. Adding a hint of color to an otherwise ordinary day. I'm sure my mother would have done the same.
That's pretty freaking boss.
I see. I'll hold on to it for you then.
Thank you for the coffee. I'll come again.
I mean, that much is obvious. Well, alrighty then. That was easily solved. Guess I might as well just ask, yo, where'd you go? He wasn't around when I woke up. Must be downstairs. Unlikely! Seeing as how I know the facts.
You up?
You're finally up. You know it's past noon. Get off my case. I can sleep however much I want on my days off. I only get one a week. That kid ended up going back to his dorms. He left his painting before he took off, though. Supposedly to thank us for taking care of him. Really did not do much. That was unspeakably kind. It's rare to see a kid acting so grateful these days. And this painting is amazing. Not only is the mother stunning, but the expression on her face. The regulars will probably freak out when they see it in here. I mean, yeah, seeing as how it's apparently a world-famous painting, and it's just sort of hanging in the air. Still, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. It's a bit different from how I remember it, though. Womp womp.
Hey,
Well, if you're up for the day, go on and get dressed. I opened shop hours ago, so go take the cat out somewhere. Don't tell me what to do with my cat. Wait, is that why I have to bring him with me everywhere? I just thought he was clingy. And there go the pants. Thank you again for letting me stay the night. Apologies for leaving so quietly, but your rest seemed peaceful. After a great deal of inner struggle, I have decided to return to the dormitories. Furthermore, I've entrusted the Sayuru to your protector Sojiro. That painting should no longer exist in reality, but it is truly what my mother painted. I was simply satisfied that we were able to obtain it. And it was all because of you guys. Cannot thank you enough. P.S. I still believe porridge is the best way into hot pot. Always gotta sneak that one in there, don't you, buddy? Bet okay. Alright.
Hey, hey.
So, Yusuke went home, huh? No, guess that's best. Yeah, this place does not accommodate that sort of thing. Yo, I just checked the fan site. There's some kind of thread on there looking for info about burglars using the Phantom Thieves name. Sounds pretty lame to me. Oh, I saw that too. They target restaurants, right? I actually found a really interesting post on there. My brother has suddenly started acting violent towards everyone. I might end up getting killed at this rate. I wonder if it's because he got caught up with all those weird people in Shibuya. You think that means those burglars were talking about them weird people? Maybe too soon to assume that. The post said he started spending a bunch of money lately too. Isn't that kind of suspicious? I wonder how many burglar groups there even are in Shibuya. At least 12. Damn, things are really starting to get serious. I say we look into it. Let's split up and look for clues, gang. Wow, we're the exact right number of people for that too. And how exactly will we go about investigating? We'll go to Shibuya in the middle of the night and catch them all red-handed. No way, the police would totally nab us if we were out that late. Plus, it would be bad if the chief knew you were out in the middle of the night. Now if they target restaurants... what if we drew them to Leblanc? What? There's no way. Who would go after a shop like this? Wouldn't that cause a lot of trouble for boss? Leblanc targeted. Seems like a viable plan to me with my chair snapping. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the idea. I'm gonna have to say, nope, definitely not. Yup. I mean, you'd get kicked out of LeBlanc if we failed. Oh, I suppose I left the Sayuri there as well. I had forgotten. How'd you forget something that important? Either way, I don't really want more thieves to be posing as us in the future. I wish there was some way we could make an example out of these ones. At the moment, our lack of info means we'll just have to wait. We can continue searching for more information whenever possible, though. Yeah, I'm gonna try looking for stuff, too. You do that, also. I got 2 other messages. Okay, I've got one with An and with Dr. McLady. Be honest. Am I actually getting stronger? I've been working really hard, but I haven't noticed any change. Anyway, would you mind hearing me out again? Are you free today? Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's go see what she's going on all about. Then I'll see you at Kakashira Park. Kakashira Park, yes. That seems like a good plan.
Hey!
And this park is, like, absurdly beautiful. I don't understand. Oh, look at those ducks over there. Must be a family. Yay, ducks. This place seriously feels amazing. It's not even that far from Shibuya, but it feels so different here. Probably because there's plant life. Surprised there's even any left. You know, Tokyo is so strange. There are tons of people and tons of stores, yet there are still duck-filled parks here too. It has everything, but it feels like I can't understand any of it. It's honestly kind of scary. I know what you mean. Alright, you... yeah, there we go, that's the right answer. You only just moved here. It is true.
Hey.
When I first got here, I had a super tough time adjusting. It's so crowded, and everyone walks really fast. Almost like they're angry or something. Yeah, that's pretty common cityscapes. Even at school, I was only ever the foreigner. Nobody really knew me, they just spread rumors. Yeah, they seem to be a fan of that. I thought maybe my looks were the problem. I even considered dyeing my hair black to match everyone else. Oof, that would be a bad idea. You'd never get it back to the way it was. But that was when Shio talked to me. The first thing she said was, "Takamaki-san, your paintings suck." Huh. Was she right? She most definitely was not. I don't think they sucked, at least. I ended up getting a D in art, though. Wonder why? Womp womp. Still, that was the first time somebody here talked to me without mentioning my looks. We sort of just grew closer after that. Shio's been my best friend ever since. Neat. That's not why we're here, though. There's something else I need to talk to you about. Oh, boy. Do you remember when I told you the last time we came here? About that female thief in the anime I used to watch? Well, I thought of something. I'm afraid to know. Tell me. It's gonna knock your socks off. Good thing I didn't wear socks today. You know how the villains in those shows are always going on about world domination? Well, even though they get beaten by the heroes every time, they never give up. That means they must have really solid hearts. And that's why I'm going to try and learn from them. How? You're not gonna, like, do crimes, are you? About that.
Yes!
Are you now? Huh. Well, I mean, out of all the genres you could go into, I mean, that one would require the least great acting. So, good luck with that. No sarcasm detected. Alright, I'm making this my ultimate goal for the future. You know, I never really thought about much what I wanted to do in life, but now I have an objective. And that only happened because of talking to you. Thanks. You're welcome, I guess. I'm really just more of a really good listener.
All right.
That's basically what I've got going for me. I'm good at listening. Well, if I want to be in action movies, I'll need to work on my actions. I wonder how many sit-ups I'll have to do. At least like 5. Wait, Ryuji said he knows a good gym. I should ask him for advice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think that might be the first time anyone's ever said that to Ryuji. Oh, and I need to go tell Shiho that I have a new goal. She'll definitely be happy to hear that.
Come on, let's head home.
Okay. And away we go. An eventful day, to be certain. Alrighty, what's next?
You're back.
My pants go off yet again. So, what do you want to do about our next big target? Well, that's sudden. Well, after what that guy said, sitting around doing nothing just, you know, pisses me off. You're talking about... Everyone's talking about him late, right? I know how you feel. Ah, the high school detective. You'd have to shut up if we changed another person's heart. I sincerely doubt that. Come on, you gotta be more confident about this kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't really like confidence. I'm not... I like it, I just don't have any. Anyway, but he did mention that the police are starting to mobilize. Either way, I don't think we should leave Akechi-kun-be. This is the perfect time to meet and discuss what our strategy should be going forward. Let us gather at the hideout tomorrow.
Hey.
And what are we gonna do about Kawakami? Did you decide not to call her after all? Oh. Ha! Ah, well, I'm glad you reminded me. Oh boy, there is. I have a lot of options. Okay, that's Mishima. That's Political Man. Can't talk to the doctor now. What about you, Sojiro? Hang on. Have I boosted things anymore? Let's see, I feel like the bond ain't gonna deepen, so I'm gonna have to say not today.
Next time, then.
I'll just continue to make coffee until he eventually reaches the point where we can rank that up. Either ding-dong way. Alright, well... If I'm being completely 100% honest, this is the guy I would rather be spending time with. Anyway, what do you think about the administration? I think they're wrong. That's what I plan to discuss in my speech today. I'd like for you to hear it. I want your honest opinion. Then that is what we're going to do, because honestly, Mishima kind of weirds me out. I appreciate it. Let's meet at the square of Shibuya Station. Onwards. Then again, the bonuses I get are all EXP related so far, so...
Everyone.
The conviction of a government is often tested during times of turmoil. However, the current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Can we really accept such an utter lack of transparency? I've been hearing this type of criticism about the government a lot lately. That's because Diet Meter Shido has been gaining popularity by saying the same thing. So he's just echoing another politician's criticism of the government? Apparently. Whatever. So first you stole your party's funds, and now you're stealing ideas, no good, Tora? My goodness. I think that's the exact same dude. Stop talking all big, you ex-convict. Seems I've drawn the ire of the audience once again. So he's claiming those who have made mistakes in the past shouldn't get a second chance. What can I say to that? Well, being an interrupting jerk is just rude. What was that? You got something to say to me, kid? I have a lot of things. Yep. What's up with this kid? Standing his ground? Respecting himself? I'll have none of it. The The ex-convict has a point. Okay, here's the... Yeah, I like that. So what? Like, seriously. Who cares? He didn't hurt people. He insulted somebody and might have taken a little bit of money. Like, that's not great, but at the same time, apparently it was like 30 years ago, so why the hell do you care so much? Yes, I am no good, Tora, and I have made mistakes. Yes, I am unpopular and powerless. But that has nothing to do with my arguments. These are things I learned from all my hardships.
Yes.
You can ridicule me all you want, but I will continue to oppose what is wrong with this world. Dang, I think I just gave him a little bit more conviction. Today's speech ended up being filled with a lot of passion, quite unexpectedly, I might add. The highlight, though, was your yelling. Hey man, I'm just saying what's the truth. That's very promising. But don't overdo it. You should avoid making enemies whenever possible. Well, I don't know how well that's going to work, but yeah, alright. Okay, that is all for today. Except this guy's back. Excusez-moi? I've been wrong this whole time. Even though someone has failed in the past, it doesn't mean that person can't try again. That's all I wanted to say.
You.
Please wait.
Thank you.
That is all I wanted to say. You're a strange one, just like that kid. Well, that's just unrealistic. People don't change their minds. Well, whatever works, I guess. I learned something from your dauntless spirit today. I have a bad habit of getting flustered whenever someone calls me no good Tora. But you see me as someone of value, so I refuse to cower to criticism in front of you. Today, you taught me that I must have more confidence in my arguments. I mean, that's a pretty good... Yeah, that's definitely something important. How far into this are we? Alright, we're at 4. Dang, son.
Alright.
This thing's zipping right along. My way of thinking changes when I'm with you. Perhaps it's the influence of your youthful spirit. My apologies. It seems we're out of time. I feel helping with the speeches increased my charm. Oh, dang, okay. One day it'll go up again.
I shall ask you again another time.
Just gotta keep on going to that, I guess that sauna. Alright, so hey-yo, there we go. That's 2 rank ups in one day. That's not a bad record whatsoever. A very productive Sunday. Got to say. Alright. Who approaches?
Hi.
What the actual hell are you doing here? I didn't think we'd use the same station. Meeting here must be fate. Or you're stalking me. I mean, considering the fact that we haven't bumped into each other once before this, I find that very confusing. How are you doing? I'm sleepy.
Oh?
Did you stay up too late? Are you alright? Oh, well, suddenly you're showing concern, are you? I do like that response. It's honest, and it keeps the conversation from dragging. I've been getting interviewed a lot lately, so I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I suppose it's best to simply be yourself and see what you think. You've given me much to consider. All I said was, I'm sleepy. That is literally the only words I've said to you in this entire conversation, and you're giving me praise. I'd think this was weird even if I didn't have my suspicions about you. If it isn't too much trouble, may I speak with you again sometime? Don't even get an answer, just straight up nod. Alright, cool. I am not the master of my own destiny. I am merely along for the ride, apparently. It's
These days.
elderly Hank Hill. So I handed a bill over at a convenience store and they told me they don't take foreign currency. But what I gave them was a bona fide Japanese banknote. Don't tell me young people these days don't know who Hirobumi Ito is. I shudder to think that these will be the people shouldering Japan's economy. Which, if there's anything I've learned from watching things from Japan, it's that their economy is apparently struggling. Then again, I don't think there's ever been... You never really hear about thriving economies, so... For all I know, everything's fine. Either way, it just seems like that's a pretty big talking point in Japanese media for some reason. I hope you all know your stuff. Here's a quiz just to make sure. You! What?
You know it, right?
Paper money is issued by the Bank of Japan, but who issues the coins? The government?
Exactly.
Okay! I didn't know what that was. I just picked the first one. Unlike paper money, coins are issued by the government, which is why we're losing money by making pennies, because they cost more to make than they're worth. Originally, the government made both coins and paper money. However, with the ability to make as much money as they wanted, the economy fell into chaos. An independent organization, namely the Bank of Japan, has been tasked with printing paper money since. Dang. Hey, how do you know that? I had no idea. Have you guys tried randomly guessing? I find that really works out for me.
Nice going.
That's really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Why do you gotta keep praising me? I don't care for it. All right, but man, I've got so many options, and we're about to get sucked into a new, I guess, what do you even call it? Caper, I guess? Coins, which don't have as much of an effect on the economy, are still produced by the government. You simply can't trust a moron to look after your finances. The best they can manage is pocket change. Being able to get as much money as you want whenever you want it. I hope the next palace is somewhere awesome like that. That would destroy the economy and make the money useless. Come on, Morgana, if you're gonna be friggin' eavesdropping in all my classes, the least you could do is learn some stuff. Get yourself some mad knowledge. Hello? Oh, good. You haven't gone home yet. No, I haven't. How's it going? And seriously, that's something that people are drawing on the blackboard? That's dumb. Najima-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council room right away? She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork? What?
Jeez.
Telling me that isn't going to get you out of this. The student council room is on the 3rd floor next to the library. Got it? I guess? Why am I running errands for a student? Well, she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Hey.
Najima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she want? I don't know. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Okay, just classroom. I was trying to decode what a BLG was. A BLDG is like, oh right, building. Anyway, let's see. It's next to the laboratory, so let's see. I see an icon of a book, so I'm guessing that's the library. And okay, and let's see. Student, nope, that's the broadcast room. It's still the library. Student council room. This is the student council room. What are we called here for? This is rather strange. Okay, well, firstly, you weren't called at all. Also, how has nobody noticed that I have a cat yet? Considering all the fake rumors going around, you'd think they'd notice the stuff that's blatantly obvious. Hello.
Earlier than expected.
Ah, voice acted, I see. Very well. Things are about to get real.
Have a seat.
That never is preceded by something good. Okay.
Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents?
Will you believe me?
Can't answer that? Of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
I think I already know what this is gonna be.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
Yep, that's what happens when you loudly yell things in public.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
Okay, well okay, well, I mean, the conversation went there because of him, so whatever.
What could all this mean?
Surprisingly little.
We screwed up.
Well, us two, we did nothing.
Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess?
I don't know. I feel like if you did know, you probably would have done it by now.
Won't you tell me how you did it?
I mean, ask the culprits.
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you?
Not really. I'm actually very open to explaining things to you. I don't have any interest in being antagonistic.
I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves.
Well, you would be very much correct. We're very bad at hiding it.
Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
Okay, now see, here's the thing. That seems a little too much. Unnecessary.
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance.
Well, duh.
There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
Yeah, thanks for having that be secondary.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us.
Okay.
You'll tell me, won't you?
You know, you didn't have to also blackmail me. I would have, again, I would have said stuff. Why can't I just say, yeah, okay, sure?
I believe that time would just be wasted.
Yeah, I would. Probably. Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
God, actual damn it, man. What the hell?
Idiot!
Does everything have to end with an exclamation point with that guy?
As loud as always. But his timing's perfect.
It's almost like that was choreographed.
I'd like everyone else to hear this as well.
Do you want me to bring you with? You know, I could just bring you with.
Won't you take me to your friends?
I'm fine with this. I legitimately am.
I guess it can't be helped now.
Considering she seemed... Again, I guess they don't have any reason to believe that she's on the up and up, but we've seen the other side of the situation. I know everyone here is a good person. It's like, uh-oh.
Here?
Yeah, technically.
Is that girl a friend of yours?
Welp.
What the hell?
We've been had. We've been bamboozled.
The meaning of this?
We've been swindled.
I had him lead me here.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Ryuji Sakamoto. On to Kamaki.
And blue-haired McGuy.
And you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame.
You know, for having absolutely no resources, and for the fact that you aren't labeled as some sort of detective, you're actually pretty good at it.
I wanted to ask you all about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
Fade to black.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame.
'Tis true.
While those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up.
I mean, I gotta be honest, yeah, that was pretty astonishingly obvious in retrospect. I mean, we stick out already. The fact that everyone has been connected, I mean, yeah.
How could that not raise suspicions?
Plus, there's the fact that we hold our meetings out in public on a freaking bridge.
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
Because I will give you a noogie. Mess up your hair.
Someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment.
Okay, now this is happening.
Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
I think she's perfectly aware of that.
I know.
Huh?
Okay, well, that's one way to make you stop.
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
Look, if you want to go into the crazy Go Nuts universe, like, you're more than welcome. Just, you know, keep in mind it's crazy deadly in there.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this. She wants to make a deal. There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
I will not open the briefcase.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible?
Well, obviously. Look, we're already waist deep in accusations at this point. There's no real... Why on earth would we even try to counter this?
I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof.
But you're the one who kicked us off the roof.
Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
This is turning into a real pain.
I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to when all of this, you know, misunderstanding nonsense passes. But I mean, hey, she's got a target for us, so, you know. Why argue? Why fight it?
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were.
Well, I mean, that's been obvious since we started.
Anything to say, Ryuji?
Waka waka doo doo, yeah?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
She did, but she was only talking about it because you were yelling about it.
I'm so sorry.
You are forgiven.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
We should do what she says.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though.
Yeah, but it's still evidence at all, and it points things to us. I mean, not you. I mean, I guess you could just break away and you'd be fine, but still.
And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
We'd still be the #1 suspect by virtue of how we're the only ones who could ever be connected to it.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Wait, you mean because it's the Makoto?
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Plus, all she really wants is to make sure that what we're doing isn't evil.
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
I'm glad you actually have the priorities straight. Thank you.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
I mean, I'm already well aware of the fact that her intentions are noble. We just need to get these guys caught up.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Yeah, my bad.
I mean, it's not like she's totally gonna join our team or anything.
So, we doing this?
Duh. I mean, we don't have a choice, so...
Alright, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
I guess.
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
I mean, I guess you could. You're very nondescript, but at the same time, I don't think that's smart.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke.
We'll fill you in later. Or we'll put you on speakerphone.
Scheming.
I don't think she's scheming anything, but, I mean, on one hand, I understand why. She does a very good job of creating that you know, persona of confidence.
You never see it coming. You